We think that we are surrounded by so many complexity that we also feel the need of act that complex in order to hide the truth of being just simple human beings. Even this sentence tries to be complex, which can be said simply: we are afraid to seem simple. My name is Bertan. I was an exchange student with AFS back in 2015, started my new life in a fairly small rural village that has around 100 inhabitants. Well, if we count the animals, we can make it to maybe 500. I used to live in a metropole and now in a village. The slight change in my lifestyle made me think of things from a different side. Czech Republic is a small country that kind of lives on its own. They aren't doing very well with the strangers, especially a stranger that comes from a Muslim country. I wouldn't say it is for all, but all I see was kind of strange eyes looking at me at first. The small town I go to school has never seen someone like me that come from East and stick around. In school, I was an alien from a Muslim country, Turkey. Yeah, the bad image. A lot of people who immigrate are suffering from the bad image of their countries, their religions, or their representatives. Coming from those countries doesn't make you like those people. Maybe you're just leaving your country especially for the reason that you don't want to be with those people. But I like my country. At first week, I didn't have the best relationship with the people around me till we go through our texts. We had a big cultural contrast between. Czech's dark humor is pretty famous. People in my school were master of those black jokes about everything. Also Turkey and Islam. The jokes were kind of annoying me, but I wasn't offended. I knew that if I fight, we would be even more distant. Instead, I wanted to get to those people. I tolerated jokes and sometimes even joined to them. They weren't expecting it. So they realized that if I could make jokes about this stuff, then it means those things are nothing more than jokes. They started to think that we are pretty similar. A photographer that I met in Czech Republic once told me that the best pictures are the ones that have dramatic contrast in their colors. I think that would work in our lives too. Our picture is also getting its beauty from our colors. While mixing those different colors for a few weeks in my school, those stranger eyes became eyes of a friend in the picture. I was one of them, or they were one of me. What is the difference? I like that idea. Maybe I could connect it with more people. So I started to go to different cities to make presentations to students in my age about myself and my country, and try to make people think things from my side of view. I'm gonna be honest with you, at first I was doing it for skipping my school. Waking up while in the freezing night and make 6 hours of train ride for a 1 hour long presentation. Isn't that strange? Because the school was almost finishing before I get out of the train. At that point, I realized I wasn't doing these presentations to skip my classes. I was doing them because I was liking to do them. We're all born with one brain that rules how our eyes will filter things. How hard it could be to turn those strange eyes to eyes of a friend. It's worth to see those eyes will look at things also from your point from now on. People in my age usually just hear things, or they might just look, but when they feel like there's something connected with them, instead just hearing, they start to listen. Instead just looking, they start to see. At that point, they start to realize that's how we can fix every problem in our pictures. The small town became the place I feel like I am home. Some of my friends was even learning Turkish. Turkish skills of my brother actually helped him a lot when they were in Turkey. My host family inspired me a lot. I'm really thankful to them. They never made me feel like a stranger in my new home. Even our traditions are blended together. We were going to church together, celebrating Turkish days together. I still have the Czech habits though. People I met weren't even noticing that I'm not a Czech anymore. My friends from my school, they were promising to visit me in Turkey. They were telling me that they feel like they know me for a long time. 10 months isn't a long time. When my time was done, all I see was friendly eyes. Our colors are what makes us all unique, but we are blending in one whole picture. Like they say, beyond borders, religions, under clothes, under skin, underneath all these things we're all the same. For when you remove the tricky tricks, only the skeleton bones remain. If you're still watching, I think you might be one of those friendly eyes too. It's that simple. Thank you.